Hello everybody. I am doing something a little bit different with this video, and I'm going to be doing a vlog style. You guys have been seeing my daily mind maps that I've been doing and asking me, how does this work on a day-to-day basis? So I'm going to take you through a full week of my planning, and it's going to start with a little bit of a plan with me going into this week because the daily mind maps are an evolution from my monthly, trickling down into my weekly, trickling down into my dailies. And so I have to set up my planning in order to set up Monday's mind map. Bear with me, there's quite a bit of planning that has to get done this evening. So this little chunk of the video here to start with is going to be a little bit longer, and then the subsequent chunks of this video should be a little bit shorter, where I show you more hands-on of my daily migration and daily mind mapping. Let's go ahead and get into it. Here we are. You guys know her, you love her. This is my VDS Nomad TN in the TM Noir with the new Buckterra interior. And when I tell you we've got a lot of work to do in this baby, we do. I need to start by migrating my personal stuff and writing in just an overview of what my week is gonna look like with meetings and stuff. So that means I'm actually gonna start in my horizontal N1 insert from Sterling Ink. I added these to my Instacart order already, so I can cross those off. And I have a whole mess of things that have to be migrated over. Let's roll up our sleeves here a little bit. And these things need to go up first. So Roxy medicine. My dog has valley fever and I gotta take her prescription in to get filled and figure out what pharmacy is gonna be the best place to fill it at. I need to talk to the vet about her follow-ups. I need to text Haley about her shoes. I have some dresses hanging in my closet that I need to try on or destash. Add to personal development book. I did this. I'm gonna just do this migration process and I will fast forward through this next little bit here. Okay, so now I have a few things on my Apple reminders. Sony troubleshoot, wrote that down. Okay, I think that's all that needs to go here in my personal. So now what I'm gonna do is set up my vitamin tracker, and we're gonna go adrenal, vitamin C, electrolytes, collagen, and I'm gonna do magnesium, and then some sleepy time vitamins. I don't know which ones exactly I'm gonna be taking yet, so I'm just gonna leave that there. And this week that all got done. We washed the clothes. I checked the plants, started cleaning the bathroom, but I got some new bathroom cleaner, so I gotta wait for that to come in. I did not fold the clothes. Bathroom, bedding, dust floors, wash, fold, plants. And I don't have anything I need to add to my shopping list because I've already got it or it's already added to my list. So now I wanna add in my calendar events that I have for the whole week. This is gonna be work and personal. Oh, chiropractor follow-up, duh. I need to have a follow-up at my current chiropractor and then look at switching offices. So tomorrow I have 2 p.m. and then a 3:30 p.m. Great, okay. And then Tuesday is gonna be 1:30 Wednesday. I'm gonna co-work with my friend Haley. But then I've got a 3 p.m. office hour and then a 4 p.m. Zoom. I've got BNI on Thursday and then a hair appointment at 3 p.m. on Friday that I don't know if I'm gonna keep or not, but I'm gonna write it down just in case. And I'm just gonna make a note here. I should be getting my cycle this week somewhere in here. Oh, I don't like how that looks. This is what they made wide out for. Great. So I'm just gonna highlight these days and then put a little note over at the bottom. I have to pay attention to this because I have endometriosis and I've been having some more weird symptoms this last year, and I think I know why. Because I just had some recent testing with my adrenals done, but I just have to keep an eye on it. That's why I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep that appointment, because if I end up getting really sick, I'm gonna miss that appointment. Love that for me. Let's go ahead, and you guys are gonna laugh, but I need to actually look now at my vertical I'm using to track work. And this coming week, I have outlined like the focus for the day, but I need to change this from weekend tasks to high priority, because this is stuff that I didn't get done here. This is gonna be email marketing. I started these, but I'm missing some forms for some people. And then Wisdom Wednesday, I need to record for this week. And then I need to do the protein power up messages. I have them written. I just need to schedule them, but this is my first time doing something like this in the app that I use. So I need to see how tomorrow's goes before I figure out how the rest of it's gonna look. So my priorities this week is my EverFit calendars, data review, January marketing, and in this high priority is gonna be email marketing, notes, and then I've got to edit for YouTube and the podcast. Okay, so now in here, I want to just put in these, and then BNI is already in there. So that's it for this week. There's no rhyme or reason to this layout. It's just whatever ends up being here. Okay, so now I've got to go into, okay, so I did this. I am starting this. I did this. I set up next week goals, and I'm setting this up right now. I did log my food, I logged my water. I did not fill in my spreadsheet. I did not do my journaling or workout yet, so I'm gonna leave that alone. And I actually worked some this afternoon. My hours this week for work have been strange just because we had family in town. And I'm currently recording YouTube, so let's see if I can find, I have some more YouTube icon stickers somewhere. I don't know where they're at. I have one left in my sticker sheet, so we're gonna use it. I gotta pull them out. My next unhauled year decluttering video is actually gonna be going through all of my stickers and organizing them into these sticker release books that I have from Planner Monkey Co. So I'm really excited. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna actually take some photos and close out this day, because that way I don't have to flip back and forth as much. So I'm gonna just take a quick picture of what's still on here. And this was Friday. And then I think I already closed out. Yeah, okay. So then that way I can just work from those photos, just because some of this can get checked off, and I think it's just easier for me to do it this way. Let's go quick into my overview currently and see if there's anything in here. I was doing like a weekly overview, but I got sick of rewriting everything every single week. So I just made this overview starting 12:30. And then same thing with my recurring tasks. Rather than putting them every single week, I just wrote out for the whole month. I'm enjoying doing that. So let me do this. So marketing, we've got this stuff done. Okay, turn on Zaps. I can actually do that right now. And turn on my SMS reminders back on. That's already written down. Oop, I need to do this evening. I don't know if this invoice has gotten paid yet. So I need to do that this evening for my photos that I just got done recently, because I haven't closed out Sunday yet, so it's going there. Okay, so now this is stuff that I know is gonna have to go into Monday. So this is how I'm gonna start this Monday. So I already wrote down marketing for here. So that's gonna be marketing. I mainly keep my work stuff in the mind map, and then my personal stuff goes on this side. So here I have personal reminders, and then I put a timeline. So anything that I know absolutely needs to go on tomorrow is just gonna go directly into Monday, and then everything else will get moved over. And so I'm gonna have a little thing for client work. Personal reminders, so this is gonna be log food, log H2O, update my spreadsheet, fitness check-in. So I need photos and measurements. I need to A6 journal, and I need to work out. So that's just basic daily habits that if I put them here, I'm more likely to do them, because even though I know I need to do them, I have to visually see everything that's on my plate for a day, which is why I like a day on 2 pages, because it gives me enough room to spread out. Priority to do for personal is going to be Cox billing, email, and then I need to call support, and then Roxy meds. Those are the time sensitive things that I for sure need to figure out. And then RSVP, vision boards, somatic, I need to decide if I'm doing those. So that's my personal reminders and then priority to do. And then I'll leave a little space and then I'll just write notes down here. And sometimes I do something, sometimes I don't. This last week I wrote hobby. Haha, joke's on me. That didn't happen this week. Maybe I'll write it here. Exclamation points, and I'll write in what I did. So I'll give myself a little space. I just like to highlight to bring it out. And that's pretty much it. So then I can put in here at 2 p.m. Review checklist, Danielle check-in, Quanta video, and Emma. Those were things that were actually on for Friday that just didn't get done. Labs orders. I am waiting to hear back on some order that I put in for a client's labs. I think what ended up happening was I don't think that the order actually went through when I submitted it. So I'm gonna actually inquire with a different company for labs for a couple of my clients. Jerica needs a barbecue sauce recipe and a buffalo sauce recipe that are nightshade free. I have 2 new clients starting tomorrow, John and Liz. I need to finish my notes on one of my clients because she sent me some stuff. And I have outreach. Socials, check all forms for engagement. I'm really bad about that, about checking like my TikTok and Facebook and everything every single day. So outreach, I need to update Airtable, follow up with Nancy. And then I'm gonna just take a sticky note because there's somebody else who wants to book a call with me. I just don't, it's not this week, but it's for next week. So I need to do this. I need to follow up with, there's already a sticky note on Friday the 10th. Follow up with Julia about a call because she's busy this week, but wants to book a call for next week. So I need to follow up with her on Friday when she knows her schedule. So I'm gonna stick my sticky note back in here. I need a little spot for admin. I need to figure out what's going on there. Okay. So that's pretty much how the mind map works. And I'm just looking through this. Everything else looks fine. And I need to start Everfit calendars on Monday. And that's pretty much everything that was left over from Friday. So now let me quick check this and see if there's anything, not that one, this one. I think that's okay. I can't really bring anything else in, to be quite honest. Okay, I did that. Oh, that's not fully done. What are you thinking? If it is in progress, it's got a slash. If it's done, it gets a cross. So we booked that for Wednesday, so I can cross that off. I did that. I need to do my Q2 planning. Started that. Nope, that's something different. That's BNI, yes. Ooh, I know what I need to do on Monday. I need to RSVP to the Women 360 event. It's on my calendar. I just need to actually RSVP. Okay, so that is how I set up my mind map for a day based on the previous week. What I will do at the end of Monday is I will show you how I migrate from Monday to Tuesday and how I set up the mind map for Tuesday, which is currently not set up. So there you have it, guys. I'll see you in the next little chunk here. The next little chunks will be significantly shorter. So thank you so much for your patience and I'll catch you tomorrow evening. Hello everybody. It is Monday evening, right around 9:30 p.m. and I am just about to wrap up my stuff for the evening and show you how I'm gonna migrate Monday over to Tuesday. So I did some of my personal to-dos. I did work out and I am currently doing the vlog update. So some of the stuff I still might take care of. Let me start with updating my personal side. So we're gonna go personal. We're gonna go food, log page 2.0, update my spreadsheet, workout, A6 journal, and I'm gonna put the vlog up here just because I'm doing that pretty much daily this week. Then I'm gonna go personal to do. Cox support. Gonna switch my mom's stuff over for her dog and her cat. Roxy meds. RSV. I'm likely not gonna do Amazon returns tomorrow, so I'm gonna leave that blank. I am not gonna get to this, but I'm gonna try to. Oh, finding time for hobbies is hard, my friends. I really want to work on my novel. I have some ideas, but it's just finding time to sit down and do it. I can fix the bath bombs. And while I'm not gonna migrate the Amazon returns, I'm gonna leave them unmarked so that I know when I'm going through to sweep the days, I will need to migrate these at some point. So when I do my Wednesday setup, I will take a look at all of the days. And then if something's closed out, great. If it's not, then I know it still needs to be done. So some stuff will just get left as an open task until I am ready to do something with it. And that's the bullet journal method at its core, right? That you can see at a glance what's still open, what's in progress, what's done, and what was migrated. I did this. Okay, so I need to put marketing here, or networking. That got migrated. Did all of this, so I need to rewrite this. We're backlogging some notes for that stuff. Admin. Email, and I do need to do my finance spreadsheets tomorrow. Labs. I'm waiting on an email back from them, but I am gonna do and then confirm that with my client. Cool. Okay. I need to check in honesty, and I need to check in with Nancy. I need to check in with Julia. Okay. Client work, Everfit cows, protein power up challenge. Okay, good. That's done. Instagram and YouTube, and record Wisdom Wednesday. Okay, that's all that needs to be migrated. I'm not going to pull anything in extra. Oh, Amazon gift card. I'm going to bring this with me. I got a Visa gift card that I want to convert into an Amazon gift card and then use it to order a couple necessities on Amazon. So I'm going to take that with me in case I get a chance to do that tomorrow. Okay, that's been migrated. Oh, I need to Venmo Sam. Now I'm gonna just highlight the little headers here. Whee. And I have my appointments written down, so I'm good here. I have check-ins tomorrow. And you know, I think I might set up just a little bit of Wednesday. Let's do 5, 6, 7. That way I can just close Monday out. So that means that an Amazon return is going to go text Walker. I need to text Walker tomorrow. So we're going to go personal to do Amazon returns. I also do want to do some laundry, and I want to clean the bathroom. And I need to dust the piano tomorrow. It's a little dusty. Okay, so that is my setup and how I migrate from a Monday to a Tuesday. And then I will close out Monday for the most part. Like I said, a couple of these things might still get done, but if I don't do them this evening, I'll just do them when I wake up, so it's not a huge deal. Sometimes I do that and I don't necessarily transfer them. I just check them off and that's fine. So I did that, and now I need to get ready for bed. And so I do always fill in the last little bit of the day here, but I don't always do it in real time. I'll fill it in the next morning. And so that is Monday. Ta-da! And I'm gonna just move my index clip over so that I'm ready to go. That is how I migrate from one day to the next. And again, the mind mapping is mainly for work. You can see how for work, there's multiple buckets that I have to work in on a daily basis, right? So I have marketing tasks, Fitness Coach Academy, networking things, admin. Labs is not every single day, but I have some new clients who need labs, so that's a separate thing. And I have some communication going back and forth with a labs ordering supplier that I need to do. Outreach is for really community members that are currently doing nutrition reviews, or they're inquiring about coaching, or I'm talking to them, or they're people I have calls that I need to follow up with. Client work is client work, and then marketing is any type of marketing, social media, email, things like that, YouTube, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm starting to do more on the YouTube channel on my Dump Your Diet Fitness page this year, and Friday's video for YouTube for this week is how to break free from the scale to see better results and ditch the traditional diet mindset. I'm really stoked about that one. I have a really awesome client photo that I'm putting into this video to highlight one of the strategies I'm sharing in that video. So if you want to tune into that, I'll drop the link to my fitness YouTube down below. I would love to see you guys over there. I'm trying to grow that channel here in 2025. So that is my migration. I'll catch you guys after we're done with Tuesday, and likely we'll touch base with you again on Wednesday. Good morning, everybody. We're in a slightly different location. I am at my local coffee shop. Hopefully you can hear me okay, but I needed to get out of the house this morning. It is now Wednesday. Yesterday was a bit of a crazy day. I ended up really struggling in the afternoon just to focus, and it took me a lot longer to get through my work tasks than I anticipated, but I am here. I am ready to finish out Tuesday's planning/journaling pages and get the mind map and to-do list set up for today. I decided to come to my coffee shop because it's the last day of their winter menu, and one of my favorite seasonal drinks is leaving the menu after today, and it is a mulled wine caramel latte. And it is absolutely incredible. It is my favorite drink that's on their menu, except for in the summer menu, they have a peach bourbon latte that comes with a little peach ring when you order it, which is so cool. Without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and flip the camera, get into the overhead. The angle is gonna be slightly different today, but I do have a tripod and I will angle the camera as best I can. As you can see, I have my latte and I feel like it's so pretty, and I haven't taken a drink of it yet because I really wanted to show you guys on camera what it looked like, but time to take a little sip. It's extra hot just the way I like it. First things first, I need to finish closing out yesterday. Now, I did not clean the bathroom because my boyfriend went to bed really early and I didn't want to spray the cleaner in the bathroom, even though it doesn't have a scent. I did put away my laundry, which I was super excited about. I need my little pencil pouch here. Gotta grab my dot marker. And then I did end up taking a relaxing bath last night, and then I went to bed. Oh, no, I didn't. I ended up making dinner really late last night because I basically didn't eat dinner and then I went to bed late. Oops. It was nearly midnight when I fell asleep. Okay. So let me go ahead and flip this. I really need to figure out what I'm doing for Roxy's. That didn't do that. Okay. So I think that's all my personal stuff that I had to migrate over. I'm going to go ahead and now make my mind map for today based off yesterday. I'm not going to add anything to this to-do list, so I'm literally just migrating everything over. And what's nice about that is this was like the big migration Monday, and then slightly less today, so even today will look like there's even less things on my to-do list, which will just, I think, help me mentally. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and, just because it's a little bit loud in here, I'm going to do this silently and just put some music over it because I don't know what other sounds are coming through on the microphone right now, to be honest. So here we go. Okay. So I pared down the sections today just because I think that that's how my brain is working today. So let me go ahead and outreach, client work. All right. So that is my mind map for today, along with my personal migration. I do not, I think, have any actual meetings on my calendar today. If I do, I'm just double checking right now. I have one meeting at 3. And my 4 p.m. meeting that I had got rescheduled. So that is all for today, my friends. Happy Wednesday, and I will see you on the next update, likely either this evening, Wednesday evening, or tomorrow. Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday evening, and I want to put this off till tomorrow, but I actually want to be able to wake up in the morning and just sit down and start working on a few things before the day gets rolling. So I'm going to set my stuff up just because that's how I feel like doing it. And I got a few things done this evening. Some stuff I'm going to be migrating actually over to Friday because I need to dedicate some time to like my personal to-do list on Friday. I have to make some phone calls. I have to do some things. Tomorrow is just not the day for that because I have a BNI meeting, and transitioning from BNI into work is never super fantastic. You'll see over here down on the side, I have these time strip stickers that are 4mm spaced from Randy Dot Plans that I got custom made starting at 5 a.m. going to 10 p.m. And I'm just gonna do like an anticipated schedule. Sometimes I like to do a planned day and an actual day timeline, but I don't have room to set up another day and I don't wanna use a notes page. I wanna have it on the day that I'm referencing. So I am going to be mapping out the anticipated time blocks for tomorrow, just so I can see what needs to actually get migrated over. So I know I've got BNI till 10 a.m. and I've got a Zoom meeting between 2:30 and 3:30. And at some point in here, I'm gonna have a phone call with my health insurance broker because there's some issues with my insurance coverage still, which is really annoying because I'm trying to get set up for EMDR therapy and I want to make sure that my coverage is correct before I start that so I can submit my claims. Anyway, I need to do BNI and then I need to start FCA check-ins. So I need to go to BNI, come back, eat lunch, and then start my FCA check-ins in this 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. window. I would love to wake up somewhere in the 5 a.m. hour. And then I want to do editing. So this is going to be like marketing editing. Then right around 7:30, I want to get ready for the day. Then after FCA check-ins, I will then start pulling in other things. As I'm looking at my day, I want to start my Everfit calendars in this little window here and spend at least an hour working on that. And then whatever I don't finish tomorrow, I will do on Friday. Then I have a Zoom meeting. So this is where I'll eat some food in that window, Zoom, and then this will be like an ad hoc window. Thursdays are a little tough because I don't actually get any work done during this BNI. It's literally just a networking meeting. So I don't get work done, but I am gonna probably work from home tomorrow just because I worked at my workspace today and I'm just feeling a little bit drained from being out of the house all day long. I'm gonna likely be just flip-flopping work from home days and workspace days. So things that are going on my personal do for tomorrow is Roxy's meds, down to her last couple days of pills, so I have to do that. What about the car insurance? I wrote car insurance down and I don't know why I wrote car insurance down. Oh, I remember. Oh, I checked that. That went through. Okay. I need to text Walker. Okay. Text Cairo. I did Amazon returns. My pens. I'm using these Uniball 0.5 pens and I usually don't have issues with them, but the last one wouldn't stop skipping and this one also is not doing super hot. Like this is a mess. I don't really have any other ballpoint pens at the moment, so I will just have to deal with it. I don't have any other refills that I can use, I suppose. Well, I have the 0.38 refills, but I've really been liking 0.5, but maybe I need to switch back to 0.38, who knows. I'm gonna put this back over here. I don't wanna do anything except for, I get like bath bombs from Lush and then I take a flathead screwdriver and a rubber mallet and put them on a bath towel on the bath mat in my bathroom and I just chisel at them to break them up into a bunch of little pieces because you don't need an entire bath bomb in one use. Like they're massive. Chop it up into 4 or 5 little chunks and then you're good to go. And then they last a lot longer. I did Spanish practice so I can actually check that off. I have a little kind of 2-week challenge going on here with myself. RSVP events is gonna go on Friday. I need to confirm a couple things before I officially sign up for those. I need to call Cox support about a ticket and a refund. That's on Friday. I need to set up dog and cat food. I'm trying to switch my mom's dog and cat food to Chewy, but I gotta actually sit down and look into it. I did clean the bathroom. I did not dust the piano. That's gonna be for tomorrow because I'm done cleaning for the night. Okay. I actually might get to do a little bit of work on this tonight, so I'm gonna leave that alone. I gotta fix my pen refill, hold please. I'm really annoyed at how inconsistent these Uniball refills are being. Let's see if this is any better. Okay, it's not as juicy, but it's smoother. Stephanie, this is a priority. Steve, Julia, and Nancy. Some of this stuff I know I'm migrating day to day. That's just how it goes sometimes. And sometimes I'll leave stuff open. I don't feel like leaving a day open, if that makes sense. Marketing, YouTube, did the podcast. Lissa, I need to hand her some carousels and editing. And admin. I have a client that is continuing, so I need to set her stuff up. I can finally start the process of ordering the labs for my clients. Finally, I'm getting set up as a referral coach for another labs ordering resource. I was just communicating back and forth on that and waiting to be able to do some of that stuff. Put a little exclamation point next to that. I wanted to note the stuff that is like more priority in a slightly different color than gray. And so I'm thinking do FCA check-ins, activation points. I need to like make a checklist for the clients that I need to backlog information for. Oh, okay, so I did not log my food to date. I did work out. I did do my A6 journaling. So I have some personal things I still need to tend to, but that's okay. Spreadsheet, A6 journal. See, I just don't love the feel of the 0.38 pen, but I'm glad it's writing more smoothly. It's not skipping. It just doesn't feel as glidey across the page. It's not as nice of an experience, but I just don't, it is what it is. Okay. And that is everything from here, minus a couple things on this personal side. Now I can actually, we did a workout and I cleaned the bathroom and I'm doing the vlog right now. Now I can actually do a couple other little random things and then get ready for bed. So that will be now tomorrow. And I said I wanted to highlight a couple things in here. I needed a slightly different color, but I don't really want to do like brown. I want to do like a fun color. Where are my fun mild liners? What if I do, I like this purple. I'm not like a huge pink person, but this purple I do enjoy. So what did I put exclamation points next to? Stephanie and Everfit and Desiree, and then admin and just in general. All needs to get done tomorrow for sure. Okay, that is tomorrow's mind map and setup. Happy Wednesday. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Hello everybody and welcome to Thursday evening. So I did get a decent amount of things done today, even though I spent the first half of the day, I like worked for an hour in the morning. And then after I ate breakfast, I was not feeling fantastic. So I ended up not going to my morning networking meeting, knowing that I wasn't planning on starting work until sort of mid-morning. I ended up just relaxing, slept a little bit, read a little bit of a book before I got going for the day. And I worked roughly until 8 p.m. I also dropped Roxy's meds at the pharmacy finally. So this was a helpful schedule that I did because the fact that my day got a little bit thrown off, I was able to do it against the anticipated schedule. I did dust the piano. I did not text the chiropractor. I did not text Walker. Brandon called me, but I need to get in touch with him again tomorrow. So we're going to migrate some things over. We scheduled a call. Oh, I don't have my timeline written in. He's going to call me around 4. I ended up canceling my hair appointment for Friday. I just rescheduled it for later this month. Here we go. Pretty much already moved over all of my client work, team workout setup, marketing. Just need to kind of continue on some of these stuff. So, and I started setting some of this up as the date was going on. I was thinking, okay, this is going to happen Friday, what have you. I already moved that over. Perfect. I'm not loving this 0.38 pen. I feel like I write messier and scratchier with it. I guess I just suppose I feel like my handwriting looks better with a slightly thicker pen, which is interesting because I used to really like the Sarasa Dry 0.4 pens. Anyway, that's a problem for another day. We're done here. And I did work out and we are doing the vlog. A6 journal, workout, and spreadsheet. And I might even update my spreadsheet this evening. So we'll see. That is Thursday over to Friday. And I want to add a couple stickers here. Where's a good computer sticker? One of these. Stick with the Salon Creative vibes. Whee! And then I'm not gonna do another anticipated schedule like I did yesterday, but I'm probably gonna do the same thing that I did today, where I just wake up early to work, and hopefully tomorrow I don't feel ill after my breakfast. And I think I am gonna do another work from home day tomorrow. And so I'm gonna mark in that today did my FCA check-ins. It was a work from home day. And I'm thinking tomorrow is gonna be too. For some reason, being out of the house is more draining. I don't know why. I think just with the holiday and like wanting to be cozy, I've been getting into a good groove with working at home. And I do still like going to my workspace, but also nice to be able to just like wake up, eat, and go to work without the transitions of packing my lunch, packing my bag, getting to the workspace, getting set up, getting my stuff put away, and then sit down to start work. Especially when I want to really challenge myself the next few days to really close out a lot of the things that are on my to-do list this week and not roll them over, because I really need to get ahead of a few things. And so I might pull a couple longer days moving forward so that I can have the more normal schedule more consistently moving forward. And so the goal this year is to get ahead and stay ahead on as many things as I can, because I was doing really well at that for a little while and then got off of being ahead on things in 2024. And I want to revisit the me who was always 30 days ahead on her marketing, or at least the majority of it and stuff like that. And actually I need to quick update my activity log with my stickers. So let me do that while I've got you guys on camera. Let's go to yearly. Okay. And I need my little clip, because this is just not wanting to stay out of my way. It do be like that sometimes with traveler's notebooks. And this insert is so skinny in comparison to my big book. So the front of this insert is already separating a little bit from the binding. I'm not really worried about it because these are stitched together. It's just the paper is ripping. The binding isn't coming apart, just the paper. I need this one. I did work out. And then the little peach emojis that I printed on my Nimbot label maker, and then I just cut them out, is for doing some banded glute burnouts. I've been starting to have a little bit of low back pain creep in, and I think it's because when I start getting into a work groove, I don't move. Like I just sit there sometimes for hours and hardly move. Should get up more frequently. I still get all my steps in for the day somehow, but I want to do just some more targeted work to engage my glutes. So, I've been doing 5 to 7 minute glute burnout at the end of some of my workouts, or like yesterday I just did cardio and then I did a glute burnout. So I just want to try doing those more consistently. I do them every now and then because sometimes I do build them into my lower body day workouts, but I want to do them a little more intentionally to help reduce some of the discomfort in my low back and just make sure that I continue to engage my glute. Now, something I wanted to add to my adulting log. I didn't deep clean the master bath, but I don't always scrub down the shower. Like I really scrubbed the shower. So I want to just go scrub shower. What is today? Today's the 9th. So you'll see in the adulting log, I have the month and then I put the date of the day that I did the thing. Oh, this all happened on the 2nd. All the baseboards in the house got done. I dusted the piano today. So that's the 9th. And dusted it isn't just wiping it down, that's also taking compressed air because I have an electric piano and blowing out in between the keys and around the speaker and everything like that. So I did do the bath mats also on the 5th. Okay, awesome. So that's that. And then today is the 9th. So I did floss and do retinol both nights. I need to do my neck stretching this evening. I did take magnesium and ag sulfate and my nighttime vitamins. And today to take my adrenal, vitamin C and electrolytes and my collagen. And I'm going to take my nighttime vitamins. I've been killing it with my vitamins this week. Tomorrow I have that call with Brandon at 4 p.m. And then I love how open the next few days are because I can just really take my time to get ahead on things. No events, no places to be, nothing like that. So this is really, really great. I love this. Okay, perfect. All right. that's it, you guys. That is Thursday, closed out, and tomorrow we'll be on to Friday. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Saturday. I completely skipped Friday's video. I got home yesterday, and I didn't feel like getting out my planner, didn't feel like getting out my journal. Decided to paint my nails instead. Got some new nail polish from Mooncat that is like a magnetic polish, and it was so fun. And then I just wanted to relax, but I am here at my local coffee shop this morning. I am drinking a sage honey latte because they just switched over to their Winter 2.0 menu. I found a fellow planner in the wild, you guys. This is Rowena. Rowena, what planner cover brand are you the founder of?
Sojourner USA, made in the USA.
And she has one of her little ring planners here. It's so cute. This one's the personal size?
Yes, personal size, natural.
Yeah. But yeah, we are both regulars at our local coffee shop here. And so I ran into her and was like, hey, we need a little guest star. So yes, Rowena, what are your plans for 2025?
My planner plans.
Yes.
You mean like what I'm carrying?
Yeah.
Basically a ring planner. I discovered it this past July. People have always asked me to do rings.
Yeah.
And I just didn't have the time or wanted to do it. And finally someone gifted me with a ring planner. And I started just testing it out, and then it was a week later I'm designing my own so that we could have ring planners that are lightweight and travel friendly.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to pick this up really fast. This is on my wish list, is to pick up a ring planner in her brand because they are so slim and compact. And if you guys know me, I don't like the big bulky back pockets on some of the ring planners that are out there. So these are really, really nice. But stay tuned because you are going to be reopening your orders sometime in the next...
Probably the end of January.
Yeah.
Towards the end of January.
And so end of January, early February, guys, keep an eye out. Go follow her. I'll put her Instagram handle in the below. But thanks for...
Thank you.
Planner friends in the wild. That was super fun. I run into Rowena here pretty regularly at our local spot. Yesterday was Friday, and I did not finish anything in my notebook yesterday. I paint my nails. I got Julia's call booked. I got Stephanie's review done. I got Nancy booked. I am still working on the labs for all these clients, still just going back and forth with my lab supplier. I reviewed Olivia's labs. The Protein Power Up Challenge started, getting Britt onboarded. First priority today is going to be EverFit calendars. That's the number one thing I need to get done. I need to do her notes and follow up on her billing. Basically what's going to happen is I'm not going to migrate everything over just yet. I'm going to just pull things in one at a time and flip back and forth. So I'm not going to close out Friday yet. I'm going to just slowly fill in Saturday because I am going to likely not work tomorrow. That's the goal. I might still end up working a little bit, but sometimes on a Saturday, I like to only pull in a small handful of things, and I will not close out this day. And what I mean by that is any day that there's a star, that means that that day is closed out and everything has been migrated or crossed off or delegated, correct? This will not be closed out. So that means that I will still be flipping back to reference Friday. I will be working from Saturday, and I actually need to set up the rest of the day. All right, you guys, that is it for at least Saturday morning. I will do another update this evening or on Sunday as I finish out the week. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned on the vlog so far. It's actually been really, really fun doing this, and I might do this once a month, just depending on what I have on my schedule. If that's something you guys would like to see more of, let me know. Have a great day. welcome back. It is now Sunday afternoon around 4:30 p.m. and this is going to be the final sort of like check-in of this week's vlog. A little fun update on Saturday. I sat after doing the vlog, talking to Rowena, doing all the things. The coffee shop was so loud. It was so busy. I ended up doing a lot of stuff, but didn't actually get anything done on my list that I needed to get done. Then I picked up lunch, went home, napped, watched Gossip Girls. And when I napped, I mean, I napped for like 3 hours yesterday. And then I just ended up going to bed. It was not a super productive day, but I think that my brain and my body were just like, you just need a day to like rot, and it was perfect. So this morning, what I ended up doing was I transferred everything that was here on this list over here. Same thing for my personal stuff, and then I just closed out today. Now I do still have a few things on Friday open because I do need to do now my planning and migration for the following week, which I'm not gonna show you because I showed you how I do that at the beginning of the video, so I'm not gonna have you sit through that again. But this is pretty typical for a weekend. It usually is a little more sparse, especially if I have a day where I don't do as much. But like today looks more of a normal day, if you will. And I am still in the process of doing a few things, but we got my work done this morning that I needed to get done, which was great. I got a couple personal things done. I painted my nails, which is super fun. And I'm just now in the process of doing my laundry. I got the bedding in. I need to throw my clothes in. I need to clean the house a little bit. So like I need to do the floors, and I'm just doing stuff around the house, and then we'll do a few personal items before I wrap up the day. And this is how I use my mind maps for a week. I've already started migrating into this coming week. So the reason my client work list has already started populating for Monday specifically is because today what I did was I did all of the calendar and programming updates for all my clients, which inevitably means I end up having questions for people that I need to follow up on stuff with. And so I always do that the day after I update the calendars. I already have even Tuesday, a couple things here for Tuesdays is check-in days. So this is a check-in specific conversation I need to have with this client. I have my insurance premium coming out on the 17th. So I put a note here just to make sure that I set that transfer up for the 17th of the month for my health insurance premium, and I will fill in the week as the week goes on. That is it for this week's vlog. This was super fun for me to do. I will be very upfront with you. I will likely not do a Sunday to Sunday style vlog again. It did get to be a lot here in the last couple days. It will more likely be like a 3-day snapshot or a 5-day snapshot, or a weekend in my journals, or a work week in my journals, or a day in my notebook type of vlogs. But if you're interested in seeing more of this style of video, let me know. This has been super fun. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, I would love to have you subscribe to the channel. It'd be amazing to get to know you and grow this community here. And thank you guys so much for being here. I will catch you on the next one.